My name is Windsor Lendor. Welcome. And I thank you for supporting my work as a life coach. And at your convenience, please visit my website at www.windsorlendor.com. This talk today is about a radical approach to a human journey. That is, I will share with you an introduction to a radical approach that promotes eliminating the dysfunctional thought patterns and freeing yourself from constantly re-experiencing the emotional pain and discomfort from the past. I trust this radical movement will motivate you to maintain the newness of life. Find the courage to take bold actions that will propel you down the path to discover a radical approach that will lead you toward enriching your experience in this journey as a human being through freedom of thought and expansion of perspective. With the freedom of thought and expansion of perspective, I trust you will find the means to leave behind what has been and genuinely start anew from a fresh frame of mind. Yes. However, the questions remain. Standing on life stage, when will you choose to be an extraordinary human being? 2, when will you choose to enhance your capacity to let go and stop reliving past events which ultimately block your future progress? Well, the world is a place of opposites and competing tensions. These forces are not a power over your well-being. The interpersonal difficulties are dynamic energies within which you can move authentically and appropriately. So long as a functional human being, you examine how you choose to understand your life experience. That is, you choose to acquire a renewed attitude, purpose, and being. An attitude that will help you with a new experience of a deeper healing to rewrite your new and more inspiring narrative for your life. An attitude that calls for a radical approach to construct an unshakable footing that will call for you to actively approach the art of letting go and be perfectly clear of your intention to stop reliving past events which ultimately block your future progress. Well, I would love to say that any radical approach to life that calls to actively approach the art of letting go is simple and easy to do. It may be simple, but it's not easy. This work requires you to acknowledge your feelings and emotions and radically forgive. Radical forgiveness is one of the qualities of the self-possessed, and it eliminates the dysfunctional thought patterns that keep guilt, shame, and fear from remaining the dominating force in your entire being. It also calls for you to own up to any part you have played in allowing it to happen or continue. The questions remain. How are you responsible for the creation of conflict, resistance, tension, and fear in your life? Do you ever feel like something is blocking your ability to live a fulfilled, joyful, successful life? My friends, no matter what your answers are, to successfully remove conflict, resistance, and fear in your life is to take a radical approach to forgiveness. I said again, to successfully remove conflict, resistance, and fear in your life is to take a radical approach to forgiveness. A call for you to get the tools you need to cut away all the junk. Step out of your ego, self, and its power as you note that every situation is a choice. Yes, your choice, your life, your choice between conflict and your heart's desire. Your choice between cutting your ties to the emotional pain from the past and your unresolved energies or unresolved emotions. This underlying emotional condition is preventing you from letting go of the heavy chain that are keeping you fastened to unforgiving memories of your life story. This condition will cause you to refuse to bring healing to the wounded parts of your being. My friends, the essence of this refusal is resistance to what you do not want and attracting more of whatever you are resisting. This will cost you a great deal, and manifesting your personal goals become next to impossible. That is, you cannot experience wholeness, reclaim your inner territory, and achieve self-empowerment when you choose not to bring healing to the wounded parts of your being. A radical approach to forgiveness is a radical approach that does not come pre-packaged from a set of religious beliefs. It will take a lot of courage, yes. It will take efforts from you. It will take, again, courage to enhance your capacity to radically forgive, and it involves quenching your thirst for a life of fulfillment, prosperity, and a heart at peace. Your choice, your moment, my friends, your moment to open your heart and do the work and to free yourself from the emotional pain, from the conflict, from the interpersonal difficulties, from the resistance, from the tension, and from the resentment once and for all. Yes, you can. If not, you will become spiritually stagnant as you find yourself in a place where you are not living your authentic life and the full passionate expression of your heart's desire. Through the raw power of this radical approach, you will realize that you are not only human, forgiving others by realizing that they are only humans. This is the tender realm of a radical approach to forgiveness. And this cannot happen This cannot happen unless you are willing to seek a new course where you do the work to eliminate the dysfunctional thought patterns in order to diminish the power the ego has been using to control your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions. Then, as you stand or walk, sit or lie down, as long as you are breathing, you strive for this with one pointed mind. The radical approach to forgiveness will free you from worry, conflict, resistance, tension, fear, and uncertainty. Think about it. Yes, think about it. Lack of forgiveness will hold you back and cause you to become spiritually stagnant. And no act of forgiveness is too small if it radically liberates you from your cocoon. The price is eternal vigilance, the art of letting go. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And you are welcome to email me your questions and comments about this series to windsor@lendorconsulting.com. Again, windsor@lendorconsulting.com. And I will respond to you within 48 hours. Namaste.